All right. Hello and happy holidays to Ben. And I'm going to show you how to make what I like to call a flower box, which I guess would be a hanabako in Japanese. So you start with a regular piece of paper, and there's about 11 steps, and I'm going to send you all the steps in an envelope so you can see the folding as it goes each way. First thing you do is you take the paper and you fold it into a square triangle, a right triangle like this. So we can get a little more light on it here. Okay, so I'll try and mark this a little bit. There's this piece right here which you're going to take off, and then we got our right triangle. It's got the nice right angle here, this square. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this little piece I'm going to take off. You could cut it with a scissor if you wanted to. That might be easier. I always just kind of lick the edge and tear it off because I don't always have a pair of scissors. Okay, so I just look down here. There we go. And then it just kind of comes right off. Okay, so that piece is gone. We get rid of that. And what we're left with is this nice triangle. We open it up into a square. It's a perfect square now. That's why we folded it like this, to make it into a perfect square. If you already have a perfect square, then you don't have to do that stuff. So now you fold it in half. Doesn't matter which way. And then so you fold it in half like that, and make it a nice rectangle like this. Okay. And now you'll notice we got this fold here. Let me sort of highlight that. This fold here, and another fold just like it on the other side, like that. Okay, we want to fold those in. Okay, so this one goes that way, right? Now notice this is the open side. So this is important. The open side. You can get your fingers in here. You can't get your fingers in up here. Okay, this is an edge. Okay, so you turn this on and you fold the other one kind of the opposite way. Okay, so there's a thing here and a thing there. They're on opposite sides. See? Okay, so there we got this thing. It looks like a nice, kind of triangle deal. And what we do is we take our fingers and we stick it in here, and we open it thusly. So now we've got this basically a square. Okay? And you fold the edges down nicely like this, and there's your square. Okay? Notice that it's open on this end, and it's a point on this end. It's not open. Okay? Next step is we take the open end, and we fold the sides in like this, towards the center. So here's the center line right here. Let me just kind of draw that here. There's a center line of this thing like this, right? And we'll draw the center line on the other, and you see it's already got the highlighting on it. That's the center line. So we take these guys here, and we fold them towards the center like that. Big old triangle there. Let me highlight that a little bit. Okay. So that makes a nice triangle there. So we're going to want to have 4 of those. So we go like this. Like that, and fold it over, and we do exactly the same thing on the other side. Okay, and there we go. A little sloppy there. Alright, now with origami, or paper breaking, paper folding, the more precisely you do the edges and fold things neatly, the better it will turn out. And if you're too sloppy, like your folds, you don't fold cleanly enough, then it may not work out very well at all. Okay, so now I should point out this is the last point, and I will send you the crane later if you want. We're going to go for the hanabako, or the flower box, which are really handy because you can put stuff in them and they look neat. At this point, we go one way to make the crane, we go another way to make the flower box, but up to this point they are the same. So that's maybe an important point. Okay, so for the flower box, we open up these edges. Okay, we open up these edges. Here we go, and like this, and we make these little. So we open up like that, right? I don't know if you can see that. We'll do this again. This guy, you open it up like that, and there's this thing inside, and you open it up thusly. So it sort of ends up being shaped. Let me draw this. Let me just leave this thing uncorked here. You end up with this sort of kite-like shape. It ends up. Well, let me get that on camera. There we go. It looks like that, like this here. So anyway, we'll do that on the other side as well. Here we go. Okay, open that up, and then finally open the last one up. Okay, so not tricky, so not too bad. Okay, now we've got this shape. It's kind of this fan shape, or yeah, it's kind of this fan shape or something. What we want to do is we want to open these guys up, so it's still the kind of the same shape, but these guys are now on the inside. So we just open it up like that, and then we kind of do the same thing as before. We fold these sides in. So and try to do it neatly. Okay, we try to do these sides in, and like thusly. Ooh, I think I left the stove on. Alright. And then we're almost done at this point, really. Okay, so what we've got is these pointies. These guys fold in, okay, on both sides. Alright, so we're just going to do that. We fold these, and these become the petals of the flower box. Okay. And then we got these two guys sticking up left. Looks like the Millennium Falcon right there, doesn't it? A little bit. And then what we do is we open it up this way and this way, and now we're back in the same situation. We've got these guys that can be folded down, and they look just like the other guys. The flower box is the same all the way around. It's symmetrical. So now we're done. This is a flower box. If you're going to send it to somebody, you send it like this. Because here, if I can do this, where you open it up like an envelope. So like this here, yeah. And you just stick your fingers in and just sort of push it around and sort of force it open. You're sort of, bending the paper, and then voila. There's your flower box, and you can drop stuff in it if you want. Pink, all that sort of stuff. It can hold all kinds of stuff. So that's basically your flower box right there. And like I say, if you're interested, next time I can show you how to fold a crane, and then that's about it. That's about all I know off the top of my head for origami. And like I say, they're both related. About halfway through the crane and the flower box, they're the same. All right, so that's good, and we'll see how this turned out.